in collaboration with the Special Advisor, Youth Empowerment and the National Youth Council of Nigeria, Taraba State Chapter, invites all youth groups in the state to register for Taraba State Youth Transformation Initiative. Registration is free. The Taraba Youth Transformation Initiative is strategically designed to identify and equip youth groups with skills to enhance youth development. Registration will take place in all the 168 political wards in Taraba State. Registration starts 31st of March 2025. Venue: all local government secretariats across the state. Don't miss out. Register your youth groups today and take a step towards unlocking your full potentials. Join us and let's build a brighter future for Taraba youths. Ambassador Emmanuel George, JP, SSA, Youth Affairs, Announcer.
RU Executive Transport, a transportation company ready to change the transportation narrative in Taraba State and Nigeria at large, bringing comfort, safety and reliability. Witness their impact on the people, the economy, and Nigeria's transportation future.
RU Executive Transport Company was actually incorporated sometime in 2024, and the decision.
Welcome to the broadcast of news across Nigeria on Som TV, the pulse of the nation. You can also follow us on Facebook at Som TV and on YouTube at Som TV Live. I am Teresa Ayuba. Now the major headlines. Taraba State International Beauty Queen hosts for less privilege in Jalingo. PDP governor challenged President Tinubu suspension of river governors at Supreme Court. Kano State Commissioner for Internal Security urges after brief tenure. Now the news in full. Inspector General of Police Kayode Abiotokun is set to inaugurate an ultra complex in Yola on Thursday, according to a statement by Adamawa Police Commander spokesperson SP Suleiman. Narugui measures have been intensified for the event. State Commissioner of Police Maurice Dioku has instructed journalism and ensure a peaceful ceremony. Security development will be coordinated by senior officers with technical terms, traffic control unit, and the anti-bomb squad security key location. The public has seen urged to cooperate and report unsuspicious activities through design emergency contract. Taraba State International Beauty Queen Sarah Bulus, in collaboration with Super Cab Nigerian and Elite Pan Nigerian organization at Iftar for less privileged individuals in Jalingo. The event held on March 25, 2025 at the City Mall Plaza together underprivileged members of the community and Muslim faithful to break the Ramadan fast. In her address, Queen Sarah shared that the humanitarian gesture was inspired to her personal experience growing up coming from a family of both Christian and Muslim. She encouraged the government to support similar initiatives to foster unity and social welfare. Chief Gabriel Olayinka, CEO of Supercab Nigerian, praised Queen Sarah's initiative, stating that as she brand sponsored the company, sees her effort as commendable way to giving back to society. Similarly, the CEO of Elite Pan Nigeria Limited emphasized the company commitment to corporate social responsibilities through such humanitarian program. Mrs. Peter George, wife of the Honorable Commissioner of Trade and Investment, also applauded the initiative and encouraged Queen Sarah to continue to philanthropical efforts. The event featured a communal dinner, food distribution, and transport support for attendees from different locations. Many participants hailed the initiative as a meaningful step toward fostering unity between religion community. Some TV correspondent files in the report.
Honorable Dr. David Salima yana nan tare da mu daga gari ɗaya daga local government. We are so honored to have you. Sannan da haka gwamna ya yi akwai ne yawan kwanan nan na gari.
What's the motivation behind what you just did? We saw a lot of less privileged people were trying to wine with them. What motivated you to do such?
Okay, so for me, growing up, I've watched my dad countless times giving back. Maybe we have just 2 months of gari rogo, that's cassava flour in our house, and somebody wants to, like, somebody does not have anything to cook in their house. When they come, he will tell us, oh yeah, go and share this thing into, different sets. Give it to those people, even if you just have just a little to eat for that day. Let's just use it. And sometimes I'll be like, why do you want to give people when we do not have much? And she's like, you don't have to be full before you give back to the less privileged. And that was how where I learned all of these things from. And then coming and going into the beauty pageant industry since 2017. For those who know me very well and have come in contact with me, they would. I don't want to say much about myself, but for the little people who have known me, understand the kind of person that I am. I believe in giving back to the less privileged because I was once there. After I lost my dad, I know what it feels to have nothing to eat. So that is why I try my possible best to see how I can put smiles on the faces of the less privileged, especially those on the streets that do not have families. Like I said, the reason why this program entirely was organized was because I saw people under the Jalingo flyover, lying down, doing nothing. It's not like they hustle during the day, but they do not have much to even eat. You know how the country is. People are hungry, people are doing a lot of things just to put food on their table, and at the end of the day, you don't even get anything. So after talking to some of them, I just decided to, you know what, I didn't come to Jalingo purposely to do this event. I came for a different thing entirely. But after having conversations with them, I decided to come up with this. And talking to Mr. Olayinka, the CEO for Supercab Nigeria Limited and Elite Pan Nigeria Limited, I was able to, after discussing with them, they said, you know what, let's do this. Let's put smiles on their faces. They do not have families here, and I felt it. I don't have any joy in life than to see myself putting smiles on the faces of those people. And if we can do this as a people, then the country is going to...
What can you say about the empowerment that was organized by Queen Sarah Bulus with other partners too?
I really don't have much to say, but I'm very, very happy and I'm proud of her. And I'm also encouraging others to do the same thing because you have many less privileges out there that cannot afford 1 square meal a day. So if you have an opportunity like this, to remember them is very good. So the way she did, what she did is very good. And I'm very proud of her. And if I have the opportunity, I will do the same thing. And I'm encouraging others to do the same thing. So,
what motivated you to support such a cause that we are seeing today?
Okay, you know, when I asked her what did she want to achieve, she just said something and it touches me. She said she wants to give back to the society and humanitarian and other things. And this is what we have been doing in my company, Lifespan Nigeria Limited. We're a construction company, and then end of each year we do this thing. And when she approached me, I was like, this is a beautiful thing. She has a good soul, a good heart to do this. So we now said, let's partner and do that with her. And I think from what I saw, she has achieved it. Yes.
So what's your message to others?
To do like her. Yes, to give back to the society. People are hungry. And in this fasting time, I think it's the right time to give back to the society.
We are privileged to be part of this event. Sarah Bulu is the brand ambassador for Super Cup. So when she came up with this idea, I felt as our ambassador for the Super Cup Nigeria, there's a need for us to support this event. So we decided to be part of this event. Because as a company, one of the things that Super Cup is doing is to help people. We try to solve transportation problem of people in the society. We all know before now in Jalingo, it's very difficult for you to move around in the city of Jalingo. So we have tried to solve the problem. So we felt at a fasting period like this, the idea that Queen Sarah came up with, we felt it's a laudable idea. So as a company, we decided to support this idea so that we could work together with the people within our society and give back to the people within the society and see how, particularly those of us who, by one way or the other, we are privileged in the society. There's a need for us to support such gesture. Because there's a need for us to support the less privileged in our society so that our society can be better and we can have a better people.
Governors from 7 People Democratic Party (PDP) controlled state have filed a lawsuit at the Supreme Court challenging President Bola Tinubu's suspension of Rivers State Governor Similaye Fubara, his deputy, and the State House of Assembly members. The suspension, declared under a state of emergency on March 16, has sparked constitutional concern. The Governor of Bauchi, Adamawa, Bayelsa, Enugu, Osun, Plateau, and Zamfara urged that the president lacks the authority to suspend elected officials and appoint a sole administrator. They contend that they moved violent Section 1, 5, and 305 of the 1999 Constitution and have urged the Supreme Court to nullify the suspension. On to Kano State. Kano State Governor Abba Yusuf has accepted the resignation of Major General Muhammad Idris, retired as Commissioner for Internal Security and Special Service. A statement by the governor's spokesperson, Sani Sutofa, expressed gratitude for Idris' contribution to the ministry establishment, despite his short tenure, while an official reason was given for the resignation. The governor described him as a dedicated public servant and wished him well in his future endeavors. Yusuf commended Idris' role in laying a solid foundation for the new ministry and expressed confidence that his successor will build on these efforts. The National Democracy of Employment (NDE) Kaduna Directory has resettled 553 women and youth with starter package and soft loans after completing vocational training. State Coordinator Hajia Halima Waziri said the initiative, part of President Bola Tinubu's renowned Hope Empowerment Initiative, aims to empower 93,731 employed Nigerians with 2,613 slots allocated to Kaduna State. Beneficiaries receive training in digital marketing, catering, fashion design, and other skills. Director General Silas Agara emphasized that the program focused on skills development, resettlement, and job creation, with 5,532 beneficiaries nationwide receiving support to establish businesses. Onto Enugu State, commercial drivers in Enugu State include tricycle and minibus operators have raised concern over the planned introduction of compressed natural gas and CNG buses by the state government, firing job losses and economic hardship. The drivers, already burdened by increased taxes and levies, claim the initiative favor a single company alleged linked to the government. They urge that the rollout, which they have alleged is backed by a 1.8 billion contract, could displace over 200,000 individuals, including drivers, vendors, and dependents. Additionally, they protest the imposition of high daily taxes, which have surged from 350 naira to 1,000 over the past 20 months. While calling for competitive transport policy, the drivers demand that the government allow private operators to continue their business rather than monopolizing public transport. Concerns were also raised about the practical of proposed card payment system in the CNG buses, which they believe could exclude rural residents with accessing transportation. The Enugu State Ministry of Transport has denied the allegation, asserting that the government has no intention to drive out private transporters and deny claims of accessing taxation. Boko Haram insurgents launched an attack on the military base on Sabongari, Damboa local government area of Borno State, resulting in multi-casualties among soldiers. Local sources report that the assault occurred on Monday evening, with heavy gunfire causing significant losses. In an attempt to reinforce the base, military personnel reported stepped on a landmine, landed in further injuries and potential facilities. While exact figures remain unclear, a military source confirmed that several soldiers were killed. The Borno State Commissioner for Information and Internal Security, Usman Ta, acknowledged an incident involved an improved explosive device (IED), but denied report of direct attack, stating that one soldier was killed and another injured due to stepping on the device. Meanwhile, the Chief of Army Staff, late General Olufemi Oloyodo, has urged military commanders to strengthen collaboration with the stakeholders to enhance security efforts, speaking at the first Senior Command and Leadership Seminar in Nasarawa State. He emphasized strategic communication and cooperation with security agencies and civil society for long-term stability. The Uyo State government has intensified surveillance and management and vocational campaign to prevent a diphtheria outbreak following recent cases reported in part of the country. Healthcare workers have also placed on high alert to respond swiftly to suspect cases. Commissioner for Health, Dr. Oluwasimi Ajetowombi, urged residents to maintain personal hygiene, adhere to public health guidelines, and ensure children receive their pentavalent vaccine at 6, 10, and 14 weeks of age. She also advised pregnant women to take the tetanus, diphtheria, TD vaccine during antenatal care. Diphtheria, a high contagious bacterial infection, spread through symptoms include sore throat, fever, swollen limb, node, and in several cases. According to the Nigerian Center for Disease Control and Prevention, the country has recorded 26,000 confirmed cases from 42,805 suspended cases seized across 36 states and FCT, with 1,331 deaths reported. The agency continues to provide technical and off-site support for case identification and response, while urging states to improve reporting and response efforts. Onto Plateau State. Operative of Plateau State Police Command have arrested a suspected kidnapper and recovered ammunition in Kwabere Community, Kanke local government area. Acting on intelligence received at 10:40 p.m. on March 25th, officers led by the divisional police officers in Kanke apprehended 25-year-old Awal Haruna, an indigene of Kaduna State, at a hotel in the area. A search of the suspect belongings yielded 51 rounds of 7.62 x 51 mm ammunition and 14 rounds of 7.62 ammunition, 1 AA cartridge and empty AK-47 magazine, assorted charm, and other suspicious items. Police confirmed that investigations are ongoing and efforts are being intensified to track down other members of the criminal syndicate. Stakeholders in Sokoto State have urged the government to increase its annual budget allocation for the reformation of Almajiri education system. During a media roundtable organized by Plan International in partner with Productive Community for Sustainable Initiative, participants highlighted the urgent need to reform Musa Muhammad Wamako, director at the State Ministry of Budget, attributed delays in budget implementation to the centralized accounting system introduced during the military era, which has hindered progress. Nura Musa, a director at the Sokoto State House of Assembly, revealed that despite a 700 million allocated to Almajiri education in 2027. Edo State Governor Monday Okpabolo has declared a state emergency on public schools due to their deterioration condition during an inspection of schools in Akpa, Oha, and Ego local government areas. Okpebolo expressed concern over poor facilities in urban schools. He emphasized the need for a better learning environment, reaffirming his campaign promise to improve public education across the state. The governor cited issues such as erosion, cutting of access roads, and schools lacking funds, particularly at Army Day School, Secondary School and Ebebere schools. He announced that the immediate work would begin to address these challenges. Commission for Education, Paddy Iyamu, noted that the governor's visit aimed to assess condition, finished and we're taking a short commercial break. When we return, news across Nigeria continue.
Attention Taraba! Here is a public service announcement to all youth groups and organizations in Taraba State. The Senior Special Assistant to the Governor of Taraba State on Youth Affairs, in collaboration with the Special Advisor, Youth Empowerment and the National Youth Council of Nigeria, Taraba State Chapter, invites all youth groups in the state to register for Taraba State Youth Transformation Initiative. Registration is free. The Taraba Youth Transformation Initiative is strategically designed to identify and equip youth groups with skills to enhance youth development. Registration will take place in all the 168 political wards in Taraba State. Registration starts 31st of March 2025. Venue: all local government secretariats across the state. Don't miss out. Register your youth groups today and take a step towards unlocking your full potentials. Join us and let's build a brighter future for Taraba youths. Ambassador Emmanuel George, JP, SSA, Youth Affairs, Announcer.
No matter how long you live, you cannot learn it all. You can only do your best because you know go feed you all. So if you want to criticize me, go small.
Attention Taraba! Here is a public service announcement to all youth groups and organizations in Taraba State. The Senior Special Assistant to the Governor of Taraba State on Youth Affairs, in collaboration with the Special Advisor, Youth Empowerment and the National Youth Council of Nigeria, Taraba State Chapter, invites all youth groups in the state to register for Taraba State Youth Transformation Initiative. Registration is free. The Taraba Youth Transformation Initiative is strategically designed to identify and equip youth groups with skills to enhance youth development. Registration will take place in all the 168 political wards in Taraba State. Registration starts 31st of March 2025. Venue: all local government secretariats across the state. Don't miss out. Register your youth groups today and take a step towards unlocking your full potentials. Join us and let's build a brighter future for Taraba youths. Ambassador Emmanuel George, JP, SSA, Youth Affairs, Announcer.
No matter how long you live, you cannot learn it all. You can only do your best because you know go feed you all. So if you want to criticize me, go small.
Attention Taraba! Here is a public service announcement to all youth groups and organizations in Taraba State. The Senior Special Assistant to the Governor of Taraba State on Youth Affairs, in collaboration with the Special Advisor, Youth Empowerment and the National Youth Council of Nigeria, Taraba State Chapter, invites all youth groups in the state to register for Taraba State Youth Transformation Initiative. Registration is free. The Taraba Youth Transformation Initiative is strategically designed to identify and equip youth groups with skills to enhance youth development. Registration will take place in all the 168 political wards in Taraba State. Registration starts 31st of March 2025. Venue: all local government secretariats across the state. Don't miss out. Register your youth groups today and take a step towards unlocking your full potentials. Join us and let's build a brighter future for Taraba youths. Ambassador Emmanuel George, JP, SSA, Youth Affairs, Announcer.
No matter how long you live, you cannot learn it all. You can only do your best because you know go feed you all. So if you want to criticize me, go small.
Attention Taraba! Here is a public service announcement to all youth groups and organizations in Taraba State. The Senior Special Assistant to the Governor of Taraba State on Youth Affairs, in collaboration with the Special Advisor, Youth Empowerment and the National Youth Council of Nigeria, Taraba State Chapter, invites all youth groups in the state to register for Taraba State Youth Transformation Initiative. Registration is free. The Taraba Youth Transformation Initiative is strategically designed to identify and equip youth groups with skills to enhance youth development. Registration will take place in all the 168 political...
State Police Command has arrested a robbery suspect after 4 of his accomplices died in a crash while fleeing in a stolen vehicle. According to the police public relations officer, SP Raham Nassal, the armed robber stole a Toyota Camry at Gunsport near Kefi Township Stadium, but crashed at the Mofa Junction area of Kefi, Abuja Express while attempting to escape. Police operators from Goshan City Division transport the 5 occupants to Joseph Medical Center, where 4 were confirmed dead and the survivor suspect was placed under the police watch. Recovered items include charms, knives, screwdrivers, wristwatch, and 12 mobile phones. The police urged the public to remain vigilant and report suspicious activities. On to Kwara State. The Kwara State government has extended free tuberculosis TB treatment and diagnosis services to children, include free chest X-ray and special diagnosis. Speaking at the 2025 World Tuberculosis Day commemoration in Ilorin, First Lady Professor Olufulaike Abdulrazak, represented by Alhaji Abdulgaye Obaloyin, urged residents to report suspected TB cases for early treatment. The Commissioner for Health, Dr. Amina Al-Imam, announced plans to adopt the state 646 TB treatment centers and highlighted the approval of free health insurance for TB patients and their families. Officials emphasized the importance of public participation in TB awareness and prevention efforts. Ekiti State Governor Abiodun Oyebanji reaffirmed Promisidor Nigerian's role in the state economic growth during his visit to the company's Lagos headquarters and factory. He praised the successful public-private partnership behind the Ikon Dairy Farm, highlighting its contribution to industrial growth and job creation. The governor assured Promisidor of government support to enhance business expansion and reduce production costs. He also revealed President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's interest in Ekiti agricultural development, signaling potential leader investment.